Muy buenas a todos, soy Mariatxi y bienvenidos a otro capítulo de este Ken Follett. Lo habíamos dejado justo aquí, nos tenemos que deshacer de los grilletes. Va a ser que no...
It's too high. I'm
Vaya.
chained to a post. I can't reach it.
Bueno,
If only
son
it was closer.
el caballito. Nada, estira el pie.
It's just out of reach.
Joder. Despierta, Richard.
Richard. Richard. Wake up. Come on, I need you to wake up. Hey,
Hombre, ya le ha costado. Claro, es que le falta una oreja.
Ali? Ali, my ear!
how do you feel?
Hot.
The wound is boiling your blood. We need to get you someplace dry and cool so you can heal.
Ali, they shackled us. I will die here.
Calm down. You'll only make things worse.
Vale, Richard está ahí, muy bien. A ver cómo se ha escapado.
Richard. How did you free yourself before?
I don't know. When they put me here, they had the shackles fitted to my ankles. But today, I somehow managed to slip through. These 3 weeks must have made me very determined.
Yes. And very thin.
Sí, también más delgadito, sí.
Don't give up. We will get out of here.
And what then?
We'll find Father. He'll know what to do.
I heard them say that he's with the king in Winchester.
Then that's where we'll go. You'll see. He'll make things right again. Don't give up. We will get out of here.
I don't know.
Vale. Pega una
It's
patada.
just out of reach.
No le puedes pegar una patada, colega.
Richard. It's just out of reach.
Ay, en fin. Vamos a hacer la última. Richard, le vamos a gastar el nombre. Vamos a hacer esto.
What were you thinking? Charging William like that?
I had to protect you.
Next time, think before you do something that stupid.
Ahí, echando la roca. Mira, había que hacer eso.
Richard, throw me that horseshoe.
It's not hard enough to break the chain. I already tried.
Tú pásame la leche.
I'll think of something.
¿Ves?
Just give it to me.
Venga, la cogemos, la lanzamos al martillo, el martillo cae, rompemos las armaduras, cogemos el caballo y nos marchamos, ya está. Ya la tenemos ahí.
It's too high. I'm chained to a... If only it was closer.
Venga. Ya está, perfecto, ¿ves? Ni tan mal.
I'll open yours next.
Imagino que habrá que buscar el arma lo primero. O nos piraremos directamente de aquí, no lo sé. A
Can
ver.
you stand?
Yo me caro, le falta la oreja, no la pierna.
Then wait here. I'll find us a way to get out of here.
Let's take his horse.
Yes, good idea. But first we need the weapons Matthew hid for us.
Necesito encontrar el pañuelo rojo. Míralo, ahí está.
I have to say, that battle was a bit short for my taste.
Los secuaces de William Hemley, procedente de una familia ambiciosa y acomodada, lidera un pequeño ejército propio. Le gusta mantener cerca a sus 3 hombres de confianza, Walter, Hugh Aix y Angley Gervais. Los 2 últimos son caballeros conocidos por su violencia y lealtad. La sola mención de sus nombres despierta el terror en sus enemigos. En su día me he perdido. Walter enseñó a William a luchar y a montar a caballo. Ahora es su guardaespaldas y mano derecha. Muy bien.
The knights weren't prepared and the peasants scattered like chicken. What I wouldn't do for a good kill.
I found it. Matthew's piece of cloth.
La daga de padre, vale. ¿Y ahora? Si hay que armar el caballo habrá que dar algunas manzanas. A ver si podemos entrar. Está cerrada. Vaya. Pues hay que calmar al caballo.
There used to be all kinds of weapons here, along with Father's knights. Now there is nothing.
Me van a ver. No. ¿Dónde vas, loca?
No, the weapons are not in there either. Maybe we can dive out. No, it's too dark and Richard's ear is bleeding. It has to be the gate.
Oi! Who goes there?
It's the girl! He said we should stop.
No sé si ha sido muy buena idea esta, pero bueno.
Come here.
Me han pillado. Vale, muy bien. Vale, está claro que no. Aquí tampoco. Aquí había algo. Que mira por la muralla. Vamos a que mira por la muralla a ver qué pasa. Supuestamente cuando han cogido el arma.
Bloody itch. Just can't shake it off.
Es que aquí no hay nada más para ver. Con lo cual.
Me neither.
What if we had some fun?
Aquí no voy a poder pasar, ¿no? No, este está durmiendo, pero... Vayas.
You just tried to sneak up on me,
También me han cogido.
I...
and you freed yourself. You leave me no choice.
Hala, me ha pasado por la piedra, segunda vez.
No.
Está bien. Pensaba que tuve un problema. Bueno, no tengo un problema. No sé, igual es... Si tengo que calmar al caballo, igual con acariciarlo, vale, no hay por qué darle manzanas. Tenemos un problema. No sé por qué. Ah, ahora. Vamos a ver si podemos calmar al caballo, simplemente acariciándolo.
Careful. He doesn't seem to like that.
Vaya.
Whoa. Easy now.
What are you doing? The horse nearly woke the guard.
The knot is too tight.
Vale. No había que buscar nada.
Look hungry.
Simplemente no teníamos que conseguir que estaba ahí al lado. Vale.
It's calm now. Try to mount it, Richard.
But where do we go?
To Winchester, of course. We need to find Father and talk to the king. They must find out what's happening here. Now climb on. It won't eat forever. Now me.
Ah, pues ya está.
Oi! You there! Stop!
Cut 'em off!
Me he venido arriba con lo de buscar las manzanas. Era más fácil que todo esto. Bueno, ya está. Parece que ya nos hemos escapado. Bueno, igual del todo no. Y andamos.
The thought that they could catch up with us urged me to ride onward. It rained relentlessly. After a while, Richard's moaning got weaker, but I did not dare look back, for I feared to see William Hamley right at our heels. I forced the horse to go faster, hoping that my brother would not succumb to his wounds. We headed toward Winchester. The king would make things right if we explained them to him. He had to. It wasn't long until Richard almost fell off the horse. Touching his forehead, I realized he had a high fever. His mutilated ear was red, hot, and swollen. A sound startled me. From the thicket of the forest emerged a woman. I was ready to draw the dagger that was flush against my forearm. I asked her to give us her name. This was her forest, she said, so we should be the ones introducing ourselves. I proclaimed that I was the daughter of the Earl of Shiring, traveling with my brother. I can tell your nobility by your manners. She smiled and revealed in turn that she was the wife of the local verderer. Seeing Richard's ear, she said that he needed help. Luckily, their hut was nearby. She offered us food, shelter...
Todavía hay gente buena. Vamos a ver.
We followed her to the hut. It was further than she had led us to believe. There, I helped my brother off the horse and let the woman take the horse's reins. The hut was rather barren, with few furnishings. It was almost as cold as outside, and there was no sign of her husband. Richard dropped onto one of the creaky stools. The woman lit a fire, which came alive with a crackle and gave out a warming glow. I told her that we may have nothing to give her now, but if she managed to make Richard well again, we'd come back and reward her one day. She finally turned towards us again, an odd smile on her lips. Something was strange about her expression. She nodded towards the fire. There was a sound outside, but she distracted my attention by turning to Richard. She started to explain that to close a wound, one must gently press a hot piece of metal against the flesh. This will stop demons and bad smells from entering the body. The woman's eyes kept darting to the door, so I turned my head to see what it was she was looking for. The moment after I'd turned my head, my own knife was pointing at my face. She'd noticed the dagger in my sleeve and had yanked it out before I knew what was happening. She apologized. It's a tough world, and it's eat or be eaten. There was another noise outside. He's here, she said.
Vamos a pelear.
He grabbed a splintered board from the ground and pointed it at her in defense. Suddenly, I was grabbed from behind, and the next moment I landed hard on the floor. He examined us and our weapons and broke into laughter. He stepped closer to reach for Richard's sword, but his wife interrupted. We can't sell that. Everyone would know who that sword belonged to. The man grunted in agreement and turned to leave. Before she followed him, she dropped my dagger. "Burn out your brother's wound with this," she said, and disappeared. We heard the whinnying of William's horse and the stomping of hooves from outside. We stood, frozen, until Richard told me to go and have a look. As I did, the outlaws were long on their way, and our mount with them. The hut probably hadn't belonged to them in the first place. But at least it meant a roof over our heads for the night.
No salió mal del todo.
The fire was still burning. We had no other choice but to trust the word of the outlaw. The heated dagger trembled in my hands. "Do it, Ali, I can take it." Richard tried to sound brave. A horrible hissing sound and the smell of burnt flesh filled the hut when the blade touched his ear. But it seemed to work. For a few hours, I guarded the door while Richard slept, but soon I fell asleep too. We walked for 2 more days with only brief rests in between, but we finally arrived at the city gates of Winchester. Richard was weak, but at least we were still together, and we were sure that together we would find a way to escape this nightmare.
Bueno. Al mientras William hablaste por ti misma, provocaste a William sirviéndole carne podrida. Alabaste el valor de Richard tras soltar a William. Lograste huir de Earl Castle. Confiaste en una mujer del camino y ella te robó. Sí, cierto. Que utilizaste la idea de Richard y llegaste bien a Winchester. Vale. Capítulo 9. Bueno. A ver dónde se queda esto.
We made it. They can't harm us anymore, can they? After all, there are laws in place to protect us here, right?
I think so, but we shouldn't risk finding out.
Then let's go.
Where are you going?
To our townhouse, of course.
Este encuentra cobijo, ubicación actual Winchester. Bueno, pues lo vamos a dejar aquí. Yo creo que es un momento para acabar otro capítulo de este Ken Follett. Hemos conseguido escapar. Y veremos a ver qué nos depara en este sitio, aunque yo creo que nada bueno en Winchester. Ya sabéis, un buen like, un buen comentario, una suscripción. Sed buenos, nos vemos.